who's actually going to get the most out of the Pride Mobility Pursuit 2.0, and who's better off walking away? If you're trying to decide whether this four-wheel electric scooter can handle your day-to-day routine without breaking the bank, you're not alone. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The biggest question I hear from people on the forums is whether the price matches the real-world utility, especially when you're weighing it against a used scooter or a more budget model. In this review, I'm going to walk through the kinds of situations where the Pursuit 2.0 shines, where it falls short, and whether those trade-offs justify the sticker price for an average buyer. First, let's talk about the core use case. This scooter is marketed as an outdoor machine, and that's not just a marketing line. The frame is built from steel tubing, the wheels are 10 inches with high-traction tires, and the suspension is designed to smooth out uneven sidewalks, gravel paths, and even a mild garden trail. If your daily route involves a mix of pavement and a few curb jumps, you'll feel the difference compared with a lightweight indoor-only scooter that starts to wobble the moment you hit a bump. On the flip side, if you live in a high-rise building and never leave the lobby, you're probably paying for capabilities you won't use. Weight capacity is a big selling point. The Pursuit 2.0 is rated for 400 pounds, which means it can comfortably carry a heavier rider plus a small shopping bag or a pet carrier. I've seen several users in the disability community mention the peace of mind that comes with a high-capacity model. The scooter doesn't sag, and the motor doesn't struggle under a full load. That said, the extra steel and larger battery pack add roughly 80 pounds to the overall weight of the unit. If you need to transport it in the trunk of a car or lift it up a few steps, you'll need a ramp and maybe a second pair of hands. It's not a lightweight scooter you can toss onto a bike rack. Speed and range are the next practical concerns. The manufacturer quotes a top speed of 9.3 miles per hour and a range of about 40 miles on a single charge thanks to the lithium-ion upgrade. In the real world, you'll rarely hit that top speed on a hill or in a windy area, but most of the owners I've spoken to report cruising comfortably at 67 miles per hour on level ground. For a quick trip to the grocery store or a round trip to a senior center a few miles away, the battery easily lasts the whole day. The downside shows up if you plan on longer excursions, say, a 30-mile round trip with multiple stops. You'll need to monitor the charge indicator closely, because the range can dip under heavy load or in colder weather. The lithium battery does charge faster than the older sealed lead version, but you still need a dedicated outlet for the full 6-hour charge cycle. Now let's look at the practical strengths that matter after you drive the thing off the lot. The seat is the kind of premium you expect from a medical class device: thick padding, a supportive backrest, and an integrated armrest that includes a USB charging port. I've seen a few reviewers mention that they can charge a phone while riding, which eliminates the need to carry a power bank. The adjustable tiller is another thoughtful touch. You can tilt it up or down to find a comfortable steering angle, which is a major plus if you have limited shoulder mobility. The LED lighting isn't just for show either. The front headlamp is bright enough to navigate a dimly lit parking garage, and the rear taillight flashes when you apply the brakes, adding a layer of safety in traffic. In terms of weaknesses, the biggest hidden trade-off is that the scooter is classified as an FDA Class AI medical device. That classification brings stricter compliance standards, which is good for safety, but it also means you'll find more paperwork if you need to file an insurance claim or get a prescription. Some buyers have reported a longer approval process when trying to get the scooter covered under Medicare or private insurance, so it's worth checking your policy before you order. Another practical point is the lack of removable battery. The lithium pack is bolted under the deck, which improves balance but makes it a little harder to swap out for a spare in case you're stranded far from a charger. If you live in a region with long, cold winters, you may find the range dropping more than expected, and you'll need to store the scooter indoors to protect the battery from freezing temperatures. Let's talk about who should click Add to Cart and who should keep scrolling. If you're a senior who enjoys taking the scooter to the park, the library, or a community center, and you need a device that can handle a bit of rough pavement and carry a grocery bag, the Pursuit 2.0 is a solid match. Its robust frame, high weight capacity, and comfortable seat make